Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is V and I'll be sharing with you my recent Prince Edward Island, also known as PEI trip. This is my very first travel vlog. I hope you enjoy and are able to find some inspo for your next trip. We flew from Toronto to Charlottetown. The flight was approximately 2 hours. Upon arrival, we picked up our rental car and headed to the convenience store before heading out for dinner. Many restaurants were closing around 8 p.m. We ended up going to Brits Fish and Chips. We ordered the family special that came with 6 haddock fillets and 3 chips with a few other sides. The fish here was massive. Look at the size of this. This was a very heavy dinner, but overall enjoyable. This is the Airbnb that we stayed at for the next few days before heading to Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. For breakfast, we went to Linda's Coffee Shop and Restaurant. It had a typical Western-style breakfast with pancakes, eggs, toast, and sausages. After breakfast, we wanted to get some coffee before heading to Thunder Cove Beach. We went to the food hall and market, hoping to walk around and to get some coffee, and then we realized that we actually came here too early because a lot of the shops were still closed. But nevertheless, we did see a lot of gift shops inside. Alright, after the stop, we went back to our car and began our drive to Thunder Cove Beach. There is parking along one side of the road. This beach has red sand and the view is just breathtaking. When we went, it was in September, so it was not too busy. Something about this view is so peaceful and calming. We really enjoyed this place and ended up taking lots of photos here, chilled at the beach, and played in the water. In fact, we had so much fun that we forgot to have lunch. To get back into the car, we had to climb up this very sandy hill. It doesn't look that steep here, but trust me, it was. Overall, we had a really good experience here, and I would definitely recommend adding this to your list if you're ever in PEI. Heading out for dinner, we drove to Cavendish Beach, which was inside PEI National Park. There are a lot of nice beaches here in PEI. This beach was a lot busier with a lot more people than the one that we just went to. But again, this view is just so beautiful. Since we spent so many hours at the other beach, we didn't stay too long. We just took some pictures and then we went for an earlier dinner. We went to the iconic and famous New Glasgow Lobster Supper restaurant. Over 10 years ago, when I visited PEI, I had fond memories about this place, so I was excited to be back 10 years later. Note that they only open in the evenings for dinner and are closed some days of the week and are not open during the winter months. We arrived around 4:30 p.m. for our early dinner and there was already a lineup to get in. There was also some tour buses that stopped here for dinner as well. By 5:30 p.m., this place was a full house. You order as soon as you enter and before getting seated. After you pay for the lobster or seafood dish that you choose, they give you a ticket and then someone will take you to your seat. Aside from the main dish, for an example, the lobster or scallops that we got, everything else, from soft drinks, salad, soup, mussels, and desserts, were basically all you can eat. You can have as many seconds as you wish. After dinner, before heading back to our Airbnb to rest for the night, we made one more stop. We visited another beach. If you lost count, this was our 3rd beach that we visited on day 1 of our PEI trip. But this time, there was a lighthouse too. This place was called the Cove Head Harbor Lighthouse. We were extremely lucky because by the time we arrived, we were able to catch a glimpse of the sunset. This was an extremely stunning view. However, we did not prepare for this stop because we were honestly eaten alive by the mosquitoes. Not even joking, one of us got over 10 bug bites after this stop. So remember to bring your insect repellent or any type of bug spray if you ever come here around sunset. And that leads us to the end of our day 1 vlog in PEI. I hope you enjoyed this video and share some love by liking this video, sharing it with your friends and family, and subscribing to this channel. Stay tuned for my videos on PEI and our road trip to Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. Next up, in episode 2, we're still in PEI and are going horseback riding and we're trying out Canada's best ice cream and more. See you in my next video.